Another accessory that is compatible with the E2 and E2 Deep backs is our new BackBone lumbosacral support. When you're working with a consumer that still has lumbosacral flexibility, this is an ideal way of adding that inside the shell and underneath the foam. And you can see that we've manufactured this with loop attachment material on the back side, so we can attach it to the hook that's inside the shell to hold it in place, maintain that orientation. And this is molded with our high resiliency green foam, and it's molded with little wedge cuts that allow this to have the flexibility to meet into the tight contours of even our narrowest back. It also allows you to trim this material if we don't want it, if you're using a very narrow back and you don't want it perhaps to come all the way into the lateral support contour. I can trim it so it's just dials in just at the PSIS or wraps around to enhance a little bit of support just as we come into the laterals. So now I'm going to show this, placing this in position for you. When placing the BackBone lumbosacral support into the back, we're going to reach in and pull the pad away from the E2 back shell here. And I'm going to just unvelcro it enough that I can feed my lumbosacral support BackBone inside the shell. And I would advise you to try to keep it forward a little bit away from the Velcro until you really have it positioned a little bit closer to where you might want to have that oriented. And then that Velcro, that loop attachment will hold it in place, and you can add that to enhance that lumbosacral support and contouring. So it looks like it's a little bit high here, and I can come back in, get my hands underneath it, slide it down a little bit more. And then, as I had mentioned, if it was a little bit wider than you wanted, you could use a good pair of scissors and cut that away. And so there you see I've enhanced that contouring support, and actually dialed right in, just right at and slightly above my PSIS. Gives me good support and stability